What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today we're gonna have to talk a little bit about coronavirus again. I didn't want to. I really wanted to kind of put this off, but all of a sudden I got an interesting tweet from Phantoma Spirit, and they had found that former TV celebrity and now YouTuber Chris Hansen had a questionable stream the other day and seems to be advertising a questionable product. Why is To Catch a Predator's Chris Hansen now trying to talk about solutions to the coronavirus? I'll let you figure that one out as we go along, okay? Let's go take a look at this stream and see if we can glean what's happening here, all right?
Maurizio Miglietta, who is a surgeon and critical care specialist who I've known for quite some time. He's worked for the government and consulted on a various number of emergency issues having to do with federal law enforcement and overall health and safety.
Maurizio Miglietta, by the way, is a clinical medical director for Nanovapor Biotech. Interesting.
So let me go big picture here, guys, for just a minute. How do we prevent this? How do we sanitize? How do we clean an airplane, a hospital, a school, a subway, a bus, an Uber car, wherever? How do we prevent this from spreading? And obviously we talk about sanitizers and wipes, and if it's got alcohol in it, it's 99% effective. Dr. Miglietta, you actually are medical director for a firm that has technology that's called Nanovapor Biotech. Tell me what that is. How does it apply to this pandemic?
So, as you know, many household cleaners are quite good at killing various microbes, whether they bacteria, fungus, or viruses such as the COVID virus. The issue is that once you've cleaned, if someone touches that surface 5 seconds later or a minute or an hour later, you've infected that same surface. The good news is that we've our company Nanovapor Biotech.
But you see, we've developed this amazing product, right?
Has come up with a solution. We have a non-toxic, water-based, no residue product that can be applied to any surface. And not only does it immediately kill the virus, but incredibly, our research is showing that it will kill the virus that comes into contact with that surface for up to 70 to 90 days.
That's amazing. And they have the research to prove it? Wow. I can't wait to look at that research.
70 to 90 days.
So there is nothing else that I know of that hasn't ever been able to do this. This is a commercially available product that has been around for 20, even 30 years, that has been used in various commercial sectors, such as airplanes or maritime uses, but has never been used to this scale that we're hoping to in the healthcare community.
So this is technology that, for instance, was...
That's amazing. I mean, like, one would think with the current global pandemic and how everybody is losing their minds and shitting their pants over this thing, that this revolution would be on mainstream news and not awkwardly brought up in the middle of a live stream with disgraced former celebrity Chris Hansen on his YouTube channel. One would think, but here we are. It's the future. This is where we are now. This is where we live. Amazing.
It's used to clean a fuel tank of some sort using this, and correct me if I'm wrong, dispersion type system, but it also has an application to disperse and effectively use antibacterials, antiviral chemicals to kill this virus for 70 to 90 days.
So this is nanotechnology. This is a molecule that forms these bonds that when sprayed on a surface using proprietary nanotechnology, will create, if I can put it in lay terms, almost like spikes that point up. And when a virus or a microbe comes into contact with it, it literally breaks the membrane. And those spikes can stay into place for months and years. Again, this is perfectly safe. You can.
Yeah, I mean, we do the same thing for the homeless when we don't want them to sleep in like an alcove. We just put spikes there so they can't. Oh my God, this is amazing. This is incredible.
You can even put this on your hands, and your hands would kill the virus for up to 24 hours. So it's a very safe product.
I'm just, oh man, I'm so thankful that this exists. This is incredible. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can spray our patented nanotechnology onto your hands, and you'll have the quivering palms of death, and you can just Honda slap the goddamn virus to death.
That was used for another purpose in the past for the aviation industry and cleaning out tanks and taking out vapors to keep their workers safe, that we're finding is very effective based on our research onto human and canine dog coronavirus at killing them, which is pretty amazing.
And this is approved by the government, by the FDA?
Yeah, this is an FDA-approved product.
What has to happen to use this in the places we need it so critically now?
So we are ready to use this. We've been using this. Now is just increasing awareness.
Even the people watching this live, because there's the replay, like, am I watching an ad? Yes, you are.
Is this a game changer?
We are hopeful that it is. We have some scientific evidence that is extremely promising.
Keep in mind, scientific evidence, studies. Like, he keeps saying this, all right? And we're gonna look at their scientific evidence, their studies here in just a moment. But I really, really, really want to impress on this that Chris Hansen here is definitely not reading a script. And this is definitely not an ad, and you're not being marketed to, and people are not trying to profit off of a global catastrophe, okay? That is definitely not what's happening.
All right, we're going to put that link up here on this channel, and I'll put it out on social media too, so folks can become aware of this. I appreciate that.
All right, so just as a quick summary from Richard Alpert here, so what we're talking about here is a product that is being used to clean the inside of fuel tanks from airplanes, to get out all the sediment or any of the fumes, the toxins, whatever. I'm assuming this is basically a chemical bonding agent that effectively makes something on an extremely small scale that is effectively abrasive to anything biological. The idea that this could shred a virus and doesn't shred, like, anything biological that lands on it is ridiculous. Viruses are insanely small. I honestly don't necessarily believe that this is real at all. At all. But we're going to take a look. We're going to be as critical as we can, and we're going to see if there's literally anything to this at all. Okay? Okay, so this is their Facebook page, which is very prominently displayed on their website. We're going to look at this real quick before we look at the website. Nano Vapor Biotech. It has one like on it, and the only thing on it is the link to the Chris Hansen interview. Okay. All right, here we go. NanoVaporBiotech.com. NanoVapor Biotech. Texas-based nanotechnology company that offers a revolutionary, environmentally safe disinfection microbial suppression system that will have an immediate and positive impact on global health as it relates to mitigating and preventing the spread of disease. MSS not only eliminates viruses, including coronavirus, bacteria, fungi, and molds, but also provides for continuous and long-lasting protection from these pathogens. MSS is a non-toxic and water-based biodegradable formula that is completely safe for human contact. Its advanced submicroscopic nanocoating immediately disinfects and continues to provide durable protection for 90 days or more, even on high-touch surfaces. The MSS patented industrial delivery units can apply protective nanocoatings efficiently for large-scale commercial and industrial applications. Well, I don't know about you, but that doesn't really tell me anything. Also, if it's a water-based biodegradable formula, doesn't that mean that once water gets on it, it immediately starts to break down? But you're also telling me that this is something that is a nanocoating that is going to go onto surfaces and then just not come off for 90 days? Yet it's also water biodegradable. How in the world does that actually work? Market visibility is at its peak given the current pandemic, which further validates the MSS thesis that all surfaces and inanimate objects in public areas need to be disinfected and protected. MSS is a provider of a critical service with almost infinite global demand with a market reach beyond traditional analysis. Therefore, management is considering its alternatives and conscious of the financial and global societal impact of MSS as responsible stewards of capital and contributor to current market anxieties. That doesn't mean anything. That is a sales pitch designed to try and get you to want to invest in this product. It doesn't mean anything. Nothing. Team, contact, home, okay? Well, it looks like we're going to have to look at this case study then, yeah? Case studies. Okay, number 1, Nanovapor Biotech MMS Disinfectant Persistence Report, and that's it. Purpose of this test is to measure the effectiveness of the Nanovapor MSS disinfectant in mitigating the growth of specific pathogens on high-contact areas in a real-life setting. Oh! Well, this has got to be, like, in a science journal, right? Like, it's got to be... What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This is a paper? This is their scientific paper? Nanovapor MSS Disinfectant Persistent Tests. Private medical clinic. Guys, I don't know about you, but I trust all of my biomedical research that's done at the illustrious private medical clinic, okay? When I see those words private medical clinic, I know that I can, with all assurances, trust everything that comes out of it. Especially these terribly produced little PDFs. Wow. Holy shit, guys. Corona's days are numbered. Well, let's read this piece of shit. Purpose. The purpose of this test is to measure the effectiveness of the Nanovapor MSS disinfectant in mitigating the growth of specific pathogens on high-contact areas in a real-life setting. Methodology. For this test, a local medical clinic agreed to have several of high-touch areas in their facility tested. A microbiological testing service collected samples from each area to test for the presence of specific pathogens. These samples are taken before the disinfectant was applied and taken again 70 days later. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Results. The before and after summary of the change in microbial count for each test area is shown in Table 1 below. These results indicate that the disinfectant was effective at sustaining a reduction of microbial count by over 99.8% for the 70-day test period in these high-touch areas. Well, Jesus. Look at that. Waiting room chair, exam room bed edge, restroom, sink handle, stethoscopes, checking counter, lab chair, baby scale. This is incredible. Look at these results. Look at these results. And it's this is the 2 pages. The overwhelming scientific consensus that they were trying to sell you on that this is a very good product. It's so effective that they can prove it in only 2 pages with large type font in a PDF for a study that was done in private medical clinic. Fuck my mouth, that's amazing. Now, we should point out, though, that this means that this private medical clinic had the waiting room chair, exam room bed edge, the restroom sink handles, stethoscopes, check-in counter, lab chair, and baby scale. It means they didn't wash any of those things for 70 days. That this clinic, wherever the fuck this was, agreed to let these people come in with their weirdo spray and spray things like stethoscopes and the baby scale and then not touch it, not clean it at all. Not use any disinfectants or soaps, because that would obviously screw with the results. And then 70 days later, test it to get these results. I mean, I am amazed. Or, no, I'm not saying this is what happened. I am not making any declarative statements because I don't know. But it is very possible that, one, none of this is true, because we can't verify it. We can't call up the clinic, and this is not published in any kind of actual accredited journal. Or two, those surfaces were actually still sanitized and cleaned as they properly should be in any clinic, and thus the results are totally inane and stupid. I mean, any number of these things are entirely possible, if we're being honest with ourselves. Like, there is no conceivable way in which somebody can look at this with any amount of rational skepticism and not immediately see these giant red flags. Not the least of which is the fact that the first time I'm hearing about this entire thing is from Chris Hansen. Not on TV, not in a press release, not on a breaking news story about how we're gonna use this new system to combat the coronavirus. Chris Hansen. Look, I understand everybody wants to get paid right now, okay? I monetize these videos, of course. I gotta pay my damn rent. The world doesn't actually end just because the world's coming to an end, okay? But trying to sell people on some fake hope like this is disgusting. But then again, that's pretty much what this guy's been doing all over YouTube for the past, year now or something? It's just now, Chris, you're in my wheelhouse, and, this is kind of messed up. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me today. I'm not really surprised that Chris Hansen's getting into potentially woo-woo pseudoscience. I'm just surprised it took him this long, but that's okay. I mean, I can always use more chew toys. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family. Hang in there, everybody. We'll make it one day at a time. Bye-bye.